Over the timeline, people are talking about GMOs. Some persons are making it look like the persons that are not in support of the GMOs are they are stupid or something, you get, or maybe they are against science and stuff. Because you see people say things like, "Oh, you are against GMO, but you are driving a car. Why are you not using your legs? You are against GMO, but you take oranges." I'm not here to tell you about the disadvantages or the advantages of GMO, because we are supposed to know that everything is a tool and everything have advantages and disadvantages. But I'm here to talk about seedlings and control. For me, that is where I have a problem with this control. For those that are aware of the kind of power game that goes on, we live in a time where people can just fund wars and people start killing themselves because they want to sell ammunition or launder money and stuff like that. That's the kind of reality we are in, right? So my problem personally is the fact that these GMOs don't have seeds. So that means basically you plant them, you harvest, you can't get seeds from what you harvested, so you replant the next farming season. That is my problem with it. It poses the risk of control. In the sense that, okay, now I am Mr. A, an agency that's in charge of these seedlings. So nobody gets it from the harvest again, so you're coming to me. You are a farmer, so you have to come to me. So as you're coming to me, and now it's a one person to one person relationship. So we're trying to narrow it, so later we expand. So if the farmer and me, the agency in charge of the seed, if you have a misunderstanding and we aren't able to solve our misunderstanding, and then the farming season approaches, basically the farmer can't get seed from anywhere, definitely have power. So I'm not giving seed to this farmer because of the misunderstanding. Or maybe he's not accepting the things I'm saying. So basically, the complete farming season goes on. The farmer was not able to plant anything because of no seed. Harvest season comes on, he's not able to harvest anything. So basically, the farmer is going to starve. So basically, the life of that farmer is in my palms. So now, if you understand this analogy, are you going to bring it to the larger scale? Countries and countries. So there's this country that's called a developing country. There's this country that's a developed country. They have the agency, they have the seeds. So this country and this country, they're having issues, and the developed country places a ban on the developing country, and then the farmers from the developing countries can get seeds from the developed country because of the misunderstanding they have. So what happens? Basically, you are putting the lives of millions of people in the palm of one person, one agency, and that is control. So how do you manage control when it comes to these GMOs? And then why is it that this particular genetic engineering that is going on is actually going to make these plants not to have seeds? Because basically, if we are to follow the omens, the life of animals is in the blood, the life of the plants are in the seeds, right? So if we don't eat dead things, that means if a plant doesn't have seed, that plant doesn't have life, and then we're not meant to eat it. So if you're not meant to eat it, we are not meant to cultivate that particular plant. So why are there no seeds in the GMOs? And then how do you manage control? Some persons make it look like people that are against GMO are against genetic engineering and stuff. But then, like I said before, if you do genetic engineering and you're able to successfully delete a particular chromosome that causes a disease, let's say maybe Down syndrome, for example, it's a good thing you get. It's a good thing. Control and seed. How do you tackle the fact that why is it that these GMOs don't have seeds in them? And secondly, how do you manage control? Somebody might want to say they don't have seeds inside them because that is the result of the genetic engineering that goes on. So if they don't have seeds in them, that means this particular genetic engineering is not good for us, because we are supposed to harvest things, get seeds from them, so we replant.